Welcome back everyone to Create, the series that helps you to create amazing YouTube content. My name is Nathaniel, and today we're going to be taking a look at how we can animate in Premiere Pro. This tutorial is going to assume that you have a basic knowledge of Premiere Pro. Right now we're using Premiere Pro CC 2018, but this will work for any future update also. You're probably in the editing tab. Import our media to start. So we double click on this, or we can drag it in. I just wanted to let you guys know that about 83% of you watching this video right now are not yet subscribed. So please scroll down, hit the subscribe button. That would be great. Be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you're notified next time I upload. Thanks again. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click blank. We're gonna use a white screen and a green screen. We're gonna import both of those in. All right, now that we have that, we want to create this little page, new item, sequence, and now we can go in and choose what sequence settings we want. So of course, for me, I want 1080p at 30 frames a second. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna name it main, since that is our main sequence. Now that we have our sequence here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in the green screen. And then on top of that, we're gonna bring in the blank white screen. Now here, we're gonna click on this top one, which should be the white page, and we're gonna scale it down over here in the effect controls. So we're gonna scale this down to about there. Now, if you don't want it to scale uniformly, you can go down here and uncheck uniform scale. So what we're gonna do in this animation is we're just gonna have a little graphic, some motion graphics here. We're gonna have a subscribe card pop up, and we're gonna have it pop up like this. So pretty much what I'm doing, just opening the page up like that. That's what it's gonna look like, okay? Now we want to start off our clip, of course, at 0. So what do? Well, we hit scale width, that little timer right there, scale width. It'll put down a keyframe right there, and that's gonna take care of our scale there. So now we're at 0. Now let's see, we're gonna play this a little bit, and when we feel it's right, so I feel like it should be open by now, we're gonna just change this number to 100, okay? Now let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, and that looks very nice. Now we have an animated banner pulling out like that, and that looks nice. Of course, you can do some changes. You can maybe at the beginning of your clip, make it a little slower to start. And then near the end, a little slower also. And that way, it'll give a more ease in, ease out kind of feeling there. It's very smooth. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, right? Now the next thing is we need to add in some text. So, and we're gonna have to animate the text also. So we wanna go to where it is first fully expanded. Here we go. And we're gonna click the text here, and we're gonna just write subscribe. Okay, now we need to change the fill. We're gonna make it maybe red to match the subscribe button. Right, so we change the font and we change the size. I'm gonna do 300. I'm gonna center the text in the text, the line will be centered. Now, something that many don't actually know is if you click up here on the graphics tab, and you go over here to Essential Graphics, click Edit, and you have your text selected, you'll have all of these extra options than what you have over here. And one of them is Align Text. And so now our text is perfectly aligned. It is a little bit off due to the font. It's not quite looking right. You can see that the text bottom padding is a bit more than normal. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab, we're gonna select the select tool. You can also click Control V if you want, and we're just gonna bring it down to where we think that looks nice. Okay, so now it pops in when the banner opens up, and that's fine. The thing is that now we want to actually be able to see subscribe starting out as it's opening, right? So we're just gonna copy this over, and we're going to fit this in here. So now it's 2 clips, right? So subscribe is here even before it starts. All right, so what we wanna do is right up here, opacity, And we want to select 4-point polygon mask. That's what we're going to do. So now we can see that everything outside this mask is cut off, right? So now what we want to do is we want to find a point where the white box kind of matches that, right about there. And we want to select the little toggle animation button near mask path. And now that created a little keyframe there. Now we want to go back to where there is nothing. We want to select the mask and we want to select here, hold shift to bring it and try to match it up to the center as best as possible. Now, since it's text and it doesn't fully fill the page, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but we definitely want these straight lines here. All right, so sometimes the words kind of pop off the page. And the reason that it's happening for me is because if you remember, blank has actually 4 keyframes in which we actually created a slowing effect. And so we need to do the same thing to the text. So what we need to do here is select the path and move the path a little bit so that it fits the box again. Now it should follow the box as it opens, which it does. You can scrub through it, make sure. All right, so you can still see that there's a little bit of a red line here. What we want to do is go to mask opacity. We want to go 1 frame into the animation. We want to click the little toggle animation button. And then we want to go back to the first frame. And now turn this 100% to 0. So now the very first frame doesn't have that little red line there anymore. And that looks a lot better. So now what we need to do is actually finish this off, right? We need to finish what we started. So what we want to do is we want to, of course, select blank. And we want to go to the next keyframe here. And here, we want to go back to our little subscribe text, select the mask again, just like we did, and we want to drag this out to the end. It rolls out and the text follows. Now that you've shown the banner near the end here, you want to move it. So that's what we're going to do, right? What you want to do is up here at position, you want to hit that button. You want to do the same thing over here on the blank, on the white background. You want to hit that toggle animation near the position. When you go straight to the end of this clip though, you're going to notice it's all in black, it's all dark. So we'll go 1 back so that we can actually see what we're doing. Now under blank, we're going to select this second number. So we want to bring it all the way down. And so we're going to do 1250. And we're going to say the same thing for here, 1250. So now when it goes down, it goes all the way down, leaves the screen completely. All right, so that is the basics of how you can animate in Premiere Pro. You can make motion graphics and a bunch of stuff for your YouTube videos. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel. If you would like more videos like this, more tutorials on how you can create better YouTube videos, then be sure to leave a like. There's also gonna be very soon a create game development series. So it's going to be the same principles as this series here, but it's going to be for game development. And so if you've ever been interested in game development, be sure to check that out and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell. That way you're notified next time I upload. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope this has helped you. If it has, please leave a comment letting me know. I'd love to hear that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.